My name is Muzi, and I'm an electronic music producer, DJ, father from Mpangeni. I'm KZN, and yeah, I make electronic music. I experiment a lot with my sounds, very much based on, like, my favorite era is the 80s, so I take a lot from like 80s and like 90s sounds. I'm also very much like influenced by like techno and disco and all that stuff, so I try to just mix it all together. But yeah, I'm a musician. Muzi, nothing much. My latest album is called Muzi, which is like my name, but it's also a play on house music, or household, like umuzwako type of vibe. So I speak a lot about like my family, about my upbringing. I speak a lot about my dad, my own fatherhood, my mom, just family stuff. Because I like electronic music, because it's like, you know, like when you listen to a house song and there's a voice of the guy that's speaking about how dope house music is, you know, and that's like the whole track. So I like how electronic music can be a bit like self-indulgent sometimes, and for me, it's being able to get these things that I think about like out there. And with all my albums before and all that stuff, like I was constantly trying to find a way of expressing, I guess, these other sort of deeper parts of me. And with Muzi, I think I was able to do that, but doing it with like 80s Europop sounding stuff and Bakanga inspired stuff and whatnot. It was like, I felt like I was completing this whole, I guess, concept of everything else that came before the Muzi album. Muzi feels like it's a dark connector for all my other albums. And yeah, man, like, it was just, it's still expression, but before I make fun music or anything like that, like happy-go-lucky type stuff, I like talking about real things and hiding it besides dope jolly beats. It's about like a father's love for his family, man. You know, like I want my daughter to grow up and, like, when she's older, to be able to look back and see that my love for her has been consistent throughout her entire life. So the only way I can do that is through either diary entries, letters, pictures, but also through music, where I have this, I'm able to immortalize these particular like moments in time, and she can always go back and know exactly how I felt when she was 1, how I felt when she was 2, and how that love grew, and in all its manifestations. You know, so a letter to Zeno is that, like, I'm grateful for her mother, I'm grateful for her. I want her to know that her mom and I love her, and that there's this whole community of people that want her to be good. Problems is like Michael Jackson used to do it, Prince used to do it, Kanye used to do it, like, or still does it, like that whole, this is like big beat, big tribal drum thing.
Used to be in the streets with no home. Never understood, but I know it was lonely. Friends
And just like sonically, I wanted it to sound dark. I wanted it to feel dark. I wanted it to feel drony and like haunting and all that stuff. And because on the album, when I create an album, I create cousins of the songs. So like if there's a song that's talking about a heartbreak, there's a song that's talking about like finding that girl that breaks your heart. Or, you know, so I always have cousin songs. So Problems cousin song is light. Problems is about like my own like father issues, me realizing that like maybe I was holding on to some things too much, me realizing that I need to heal, or I needed to heal from like all of those like situations that happened, because not all of them were bad. It's just how I chose to remember some of them. But once I started getting more information about who my dad was and all that stuff, some things became a bit lighter. When I became a father myself, some things became a bit lighter. I understood him. Yeah, I didn't agree with everything that he did, but I understood it, you know, because I too was in that same position. So that made me forgiving, you know. And then, so Problems is like talking about that, like how I had to hold on to my mom so much, how she had to like just like be super strong for us, you know. But then also how it informs my own fatherhood. And then Problems cousin is light. Light is talking about how my mom held us down when we were kids and stuff like that. So, but also speaking to how like that was not fair, you know, just because it happened doesn't mean it was fair. So so both of those songs in a way like put it out blatantly how I am in my fatherhood. Like I'm not you know what I'm saying? I would do everything like to show my kid that I love him. Like I'm not under any role. I'm not using my own like sort of childhood as sort of like a launching pad for how I parent. No, I'm gonna do the right thing, man. I'm gonna learn, I'm gonna read, I'm gonna ask other fathers, I'm gonna figure it out so that I can be the best dad in the world.